One of the main problems we have on my campus now is tardies, with students coming in late, 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. I believe the administration right now, mostly half, or I would say half of the APs are not consistent, or they're being lenient with letting students come in without a tardy pass. Or teachers right now close their doors and allow the student, and the students are swept in the hallways, or they're sent down. The students go down by themselves and get a tardy pass, and they're not allowed in unless they have the green or blue pass. However, a lot of the times they go to certain APs who they know will let them come back without marking them with a tardy pass. And that is seeming to be the problem at the end of the year now. Also, a lot of the teachers have been lenient on letting students come in when they've almost made it to the classroom. They're allowing them to come in without getting a tardy pass. Now, I'm not sure if they're marking them tardy in the system, but it's not coming up tardy on the tardy database, which allows them to have punishment or consequences for becoming tardy for so many times. As a principal, I would meet with the APs about staying consistent with the tardies and not letting the kids go back to the teacher's classroom without having a tardy pass and saying it was okay for them, because that just leaves them to be able to do whatever they want and be tardy and not get consequences for it. I would also check up on them in the hallways after the meeting to make sure these APs are being consistent and marking students tardy in the system and having them stay on the Saturday schools or after school detention. I would also have a meeting with the teachers, mention it during a staff meeting, and teachers make sure doors are closed after the tardy bell rings, so students can go get a tardy pass from the administration, that you've handled the administrative side of it with the APs, you've talked to them about it, they're going to be consistent and keeping the tardy policy effective. Also, a punishment should be after 5 tardies, you should have D-Hall. And that's staying after school from 3 to 5 in the cafeteria. 6 to 7 tardies would be Saturday school 8 to 12, and if you do not show up for that, you're going to have sacked for 1 day. Also, D-Hall, if you do not show up for that, you get sacked for 1 day. And the main problem that I see with this is being consistent, having everybody on the same page, making sure the APs are being consistent and sending and writing down the tardies, keeping track of them in the tardy database, and staying consistent with not letting kids go back to the classroom without a tardy pass, and letting them tell the teacher, "Oh, it was okay, Miss AP let me come down here. She said it was fine for me to be late." That's not good for the entire environment, because then they'll tell their friends, and it's just not staying consistent within the entire building. And also teachers letting in students who almost made it to the door. That's not staying consistent with the policy. So I believe these things in place, the punishments and being consistent, allows for the students to realize that they do not need to be tardy to classrooms. Thank you.